28. Chance of rain Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 27. Mostly sunny Thursday, high of 32.
Hey, sports fans, huddle up. It's time for the DQ Pigskin Report. A weekly football show with the head coaches at Danville, Boyle, Mercer, Garrett, and Lincoln counties. The Center College head coach. Plus an update from the UK football coach. The Pigskin Report. Brought to you by DQ. Happy tastes good. State Farm Insurance. Here to help life go right. Whitaker Bank. Uniquely Kentucky. CC Auto Parts and Service. An Auto Value Certified Service Center. Essity, a global leading hygiene and health company. Now, with the DQ Pigskin Report, here are your hosts, Rick Schobel and Joe Mathis.
Well, good evening from the Harrodsburg DQ Grill and Chill. Our final time here this year, Joe. The season's just flown by.
It has. And we're ended on a kind of a busy day in the news cycle.
Oh, yeah.
With Danville naming a new head coach. And
yep.
I know you got Center College coming on here later on. You got Boyle County doing their senior salutes. There's a lot to talk about tonight.
We were 0-2 this past week.
That's UK and Center College, right?
Yep, that's right.
Of course, Center College, made the playoffs and had to go to Pittsburgh.
Playoffs?
Yeah, had to go to Pittsburgh and play Carnegie Mellon. We knew UK wasn't going to make the playoffs, though. Remember last week you asked me who I had winning, and I erroneously said UK. Remember, I said Cutter Bowley's going to come out. He's going to sling it. The Cats are going to rally behind him. They've had Louisville's numbers, under
5
Stoops,
years in a row.
which they have. They didn't have the number on Saturday, did they?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, they had the wrong number.
Yeah, the number was 4-8. That's UK's record this year. That's the only number we saw Saturday. So, tough weekend.
Yep, but if it's cold out there, which it is, it's warm inside here. You're going to warm up to these great specials in December. You can get 2 original cheeseburgers for $5. 2 original double cheeseburgers for $7. They've got 2 for $5, original cheeseburger, pretzel stick, and queso cheese, regular fries, or you get 2 chicken strips, 5 on Sunday, any size soft drink. 2 for $5, $7 meal, original cheeseburger, fries, soft drink, and Sunday, or 3-piece chicken strips, fries, soft drink, and Sunday. Bacon cheeseburger, fries, soft drink, and Sunday, or the queso bacon cheeseburger, fries, soft drink, and Sunday. Any combination you want, $7 each there. Blizzard of the month, peppermint hot cocoa. That sounds good. And here's something good to start the morning out with. 99-cent breakfast sandwiches. And we're talking about sausage biscuit, bacon biscuit, chicken biscuit, 99 cents. And Tuesdays in the month of December, crispy chicken salads are just $6. And we'll be telling you more from the Harrodsburg DQ. Let's go ahead and take our first time out, and we'll be back with UK Coach Stoops. You are getting the DQ Pigskin Report live from the Harrodsburg Dairy Queen on 99.5 WHBN, 103.9 FM, WHIR, and streaming live at hometownlive.net.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrodsburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre. I'm the relationship banker for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And now, back to the DQ Pigskin Report.
And you're getting it from the Harrisburg DQ. Let's get right into it. UK coach Stoops, a disappointing end to a disappointing season, 4-8 after leading UK to 8 straight bowl games in a row. What happened?
You know, the end of a very tough and difficult season. Give Louisville credit. I knew going into it they had a very good team. So I'm sure very motivated to come in and play very well, and they did. You know, you could tell it's a veteran team led by a very experienced seventh-year quarterback that managed the game very well. Thought Jeff and their staff did a very nice job, obviously keeping us off balance, very multiple in the run game. You could see that very evident by the stats. Kept us off balance, mixed it up, and did a very nice job against us. You know, for us, the start, very hurtful to get a drive going, to get some runs of our own, to get some momentum, get some field position, and put the ball on the ground. You know, you're not going to beat good teams that way. And, you know, with all the turnovers that we had, you know, we didn't give ourselves a very good shot. You know, with that, you know, I think it takes a little bit of the hope away late. You know, we get the game to 20-7, get a little bit of momentum, get a little hope, and it goes away quickly with another turnover. So, you know, you just can't do that. You can't do that in any game, let alone a rivalry game. So, you know, again, give them credit. It's been a long time. We've been on the right side of that for many years, and we know what it feels like to be on the right side of it, and we know now, first time in a long time, what it feels like to be on the wrong side of it. It's not very much fun. And I know the year was very frustrating to a lot of people, you know, to our fan base. They were wonderful and stuck with us the entire year. Once again out there today, and sorry we did not deliver a better performance than that today and throughout the season. I told the team that how much I appreciated the guys, that was their last game, and what they've done for this place, whether it was a short amount of time or many years like some of those guys. Just greatly appreciate them and the players that are returning, if they do return, because we got a lot of meetings to have this week and you know, organize you know, what our plan is moving forward. But we got to go back to work. We got to go back to being who we are, and we got to be very tough and very disciplined and very fundamental. And we weren't always that this year. It wasn't very good. I understand that. It's very frustrating. I understand that, and I accept the responsibility of that. We've done good things in the past, and we know how to do it. I feel like we have a good plan to move forward here, and there'll be a lot of moving pieces in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. We'll get it fixed, and that excites me and motivates me.
Well, let's hopefully something motivates him.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I give him a mulligan this year because he took them. Nobody's taken 8 straight bowl games. Do we want to go back to the Joker again, that regime? I don't think so. Do you want to go back? People have really been around the program a long time. John Ray, I mean, really? And Bill Curry didn't do much either.
So this is your mulligan year for him.
This is, I think he deserves a mulligan this year. Now, next year, if his team is struggling this bad, then I think you need to start asking some tough questions. But I think he deserves a mulligan for where he's brought the program to.
Well, look, you said you want to go back to the years we had under Joker.
Yeah.
4-8. Joker had 3 seasons. 2 of his 3 years were better than 4-8. It was 6-7 and 5-7 his first 2 years here. He went 2-10 his last year, right? I mean, that was obviously when they lost to Vanderbilt at home and there were like 40 fans in the stands. That was the end of Joker.
Here's the measure of a coach. Did he leave the program in better shape than he found it? Rich Brooks left that program in good shape. When Stoops took it over, the cupboards was bare. He had to take walk-on receivers. This team was so decimated.
Well, if he left now, he would leave it at 4-8, which is not a good spot. Not a good spot.
Better
to
than
leave
what
it
he
in.
found it, though.
Yeah. So, all right, you're giving him a mulligan, and we'll see what happens. We do know, obviously, they've got work to do in the offseason, so we'll see what kind of work they put in to get back on the winning track. Well, here at the Harrisburg Dairy Queen, Super Dave has got a peanut butter parfait. Ready, Rick and myself just got done eating a couple of minutes ago, and we're rocking and rolling through the show. The Madre and Padre are coming here as well. They'll be here a little bit later on tonight. Some of the great specials they have in the month of December, and one I took advantage of, small dipped cone for 99 cents.
They didn't look real small either.
No, they call it small, but it looked like it was like a medium or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't get over 99 cents for a small dip cone. Come on, get that today. Small iced coffee, same price. Small hot chocolate, same price. Small French vanilla cappuccino, 99 cents. All for all 4 of those items in the month of December. Well, step aside. We'll come back. Center College head football coach Andy Fry is around the corner here on the DQ Pigskin Report on 103.9 FM WHIR, 99.5 FM WHBN, and HometownLive.net.
What he said.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it. No appointment necessary. Fast, friendly auto service every time. We'll have you in and out, hassle-free. Brakes, engines, and service of every kind. With free pickup and free delivery. CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Are you considering starting a business or expanding your existing business? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Ricky Peterson. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank at the Danville Main Street office. As a part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-236-9822. Let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch. And now, back to the DQ Pigskin Report.
Oh, we are here, nice and warm inside with great savings. The gift cards. For each gift card they sell in the month of December, $1 will be donated to the Children's Miracle Network at the local children's hospital. So that is a neat thing. If you want to give somebody a gift, give them the gift of great food, and $1 of what you get from your gift card will be given back to the Children's Miracle Network. That's just one of the small things that is done by Barbara Montgomery here at DQ. Just like 50% off for all military personnel and the police department, fire department, and let's see, the state troopers all get to eat for free at your Harrisburg DQ. All right, we got 2 parts of Center College. We're going to start off first with Coach Fry talking about their playoff game, and then we will have Boyle County's senior salute, followed by the Center College senior salute. So let's get started. Center Coach Fry, you ended up the season a very respectable 8-3, making the playoffs. Coming up short last Saturday, Carnegie Mellon, 24-15.
Hometown Radio Network has just learned that the new head football coach at Danville was a former assistant coach for you at Center College, Andy Fry. It's Steve Stonebreaker.
Well, I hope he can get Danville back on track.
Steve Stonebreaker's won everywhere he's been.
I know. He's done real well. He really has.
Coached for you a couple years. See, that's where he got all that brilliance, was coaching under you.
I don't think so, but that's fine. I mean, we'll take a little credit. I'm sure Center had some effect on him. I would think so. But, yeah, he's a good coach. Well, good for Danville. That'll be good. Boy, what a shocker that Boyle got beat.
Yeah, yep. Yep, and well, Maury Brown got hurt early in the first quarter, and I think that sealed the deal. They just lost by 3, and he and Tavy were a good 1-2 punch in offense, but I think where they really missed him was at linebacker because he had speed. I think he could have neutralized the Covcath quarterback a little more with his speed. That's where they missed him the most.
Well, that kid, Covcath kid, was pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to give Evanston. I did a good job of getting those kids ready.
Yep.
Good for him.
Well, especially after last year in the state game, getting beat 42-0 by Boyle.
Oh, I know. I came back and whooped them.
Yeah.
Who won this week? Did they win this week?
Covcath lost to Franklin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which Franklin and
Paducah
down in
Corbin got beat.
Corbin got beat.
Yep.
Okay. Who else?
I think Paducah Tillman is going to play Franklin. I believe in the state.
Is that where Chuck Smith's kid is?
No,
Franklin?
that was South Warren. He got beat.
Okay.
Yeah, they got beat. And Somerset got beat. That's where Clay Clevenger was.
Yeah.
He took him to the.
By?
Oh heck, I don't remember. But he took him to the semifinals again.
So who's in the finals? You just said Franklin, and who was the other team? Paducah.
Stand by, and I'll get that information for us here.
Thanks.
Do football scoreboards. All right, and they got to put a stupid little ad. Get the ad out of here. I don't want ads. I want. Here we go. All right. Select tournament. Okay. 1A, Raceland is playing Sayre.
No kidding. Sayre's in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. 2A, you've got Owensboro Catholic versus Beechwood. 3A is Christian Academy of Louisville versus Union County.
Wow, that's neat.
4A is Franklin County and Paducah Tillman. 5A is Cooper versus Bowling Green. And 6A is Ryle versus Trinity.
Oh, okay, good. Three Northern Kentucky teams: Beechwood, Ryle, and Cooper. Wow.
There we go.
Big. Yeah. Huh. Well, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, Coach Fry, you ended up the season at a very respectable 8-3, making the playoffs, and coming up a bit short against Saturday Carnegie Mellon 24-15. Tell us about the game.
Well, it was we won every category but the turnovers, and you can't win with turnovers. I mean, we had 2 punts blocked. We had 2 interceptions. We had a fumble. But, we almost doubled our yardage versus them. I mean, I think they had 210 yards maybe of total offense, and we had 380. So, we moved the ball. We just weren't in good. Sometimes we didn't have great field position. It was really cold. It was windy. But I thought, Jack Goman threw the ball well, and 2 of our receivers, one had 12 receptions, another one had 10. I mean, we moved the ball on a really good defense. I mean, now they were really good in the box. We knew that it'd be difficult to run the football, but that was their mojo, was to run the football, and they didn't move the ball. Their running back was a good running back, but we held them, and that's probably a big part of it. But it's all turnovers. So there wasn't any big plays by them. They didn't have any big plays other than the 2 block punts. One, they ended up taking that in for a score, and the other one, you just gave us, our defense held them, but just bad field position. You got to have field position.
Well, how do you look at the season overall here? Again, you got a young team, and this was a very good experience for them.
Yeah, it was a great experience for us. I'm very optimistic about next year. I mean, we lose. Let me just say this: the senior class was outstanding in leadership. I mean, before the game, I jokingly told someone afterwards that when Carnegie Mellon lined up, we lined up, and you're going to pick a team just by looking at them. I picked that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy, and that guy. But I felt we were the better team, but we didn't we didn't turn it on. You know, you turn the ball over, you're not going to win. You know, but we moved the ball well on them. We defended them real well. You know, I don't think they ever had a game like that they had less than 220 yards offense. You know, we played in weather that was really adverse, and I thought they handled it really well. So this was a team. You know, people don't realize we only had 3 first-team all-conference football players of the conference of, 30 positions. And, you know, we win the conference, but we only have 3 guys that were even named to the first team. And I'm not downplaying the coaches of what their evaluation of us was. So that just has to tell you we played really well as a football team. You know, I hand that to the seniors. The seniors did a great job.
Yeah, tell John Calipari about how to play as a team. That was been his downfall at UK. Was he just he just would get these All-Americans that, number one, they didn't know how to play defense. Number two, they never shared the ball, and you can't get these guys, and it proved it. You know, they didn't play as a team. They didn't have the trust. They didn't have that camaraderie that you need to have.
Yeah, these kids, our seniors, were just outstanding. There wasn't any prima donnas in this group. They played as a team. They cared about the team. They made sure the underclassmen cared about the team, and I think that's what carried us. Because certainly, I mean, I think we had talent, but everybody else didn't think we had talent. I mean, the best talent in the conference. I mean, you know, Trinity and Barry probably had, 10 kids on both sides of the ball. You know, but we only had 3 total. So pretty good. Good for them.
Speaking of seniors, we're going to do your senior salute. And, Coach, how important is it that some of these seniors don't get a lot of playing time, but they're mighty important on the practice field?
Well, there's no question. I mean, I think as the old adage is, speed of leader, speed of the team. And, when you have good leaders that care about one another and that they're going to go out and they're playing because they love to play, and they're going to make sure that their teammates are doing the same thing. I mean, I can't any more applaud how well these guys did to lead. This was a unique class of men, and most of them all played. We had a couple that didn't play very much, but they were great leaders on and off the field. And I always said a good locker room makes a good football team, and that starts with good people. So,
well, and they were recruited by you and your staff, so kudos to you all.
Well, thanks. Center College does a great job of attracting men that see the bigger picture, but they love to play and they want to win. So that's good.
That is Center College head football coach Andy Freig, and their season came to an end. 8-3 record.
Yeah, good record.
But made the playoffs.
Young team.
A young team, and we'll try to build on that next year. And we'll talk with Coach Fry a little bit later on the show with the senior salute. We are live at the Harrodsburg Dairy Queen for the last Monday of this 2024 season, and Super Dave is here, and the Montre and Padre just walked in, and they're ordering and ready to wreck myself. So come on out, and we'll talk high school football with you. And we've got Boyle County head football coach Justin Haddix and his senior salute for the Rebels coming up, as well as Center College's senior salute coming up on the Big Skin Report, live from the Harrodsburg DQ on 99.5 FM, WHBN, 103.9 FM, WHIR, and HometownLive.net.
Are you considering a new home purchase or maybe a remodel? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Jason Tyler. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Harrodsburg. As part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-734-3316 and let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank is Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Big Deals Online Store invites you to a magical holiday experience. See the Smokies' most spectacular light display and a lineup of live Christmas shows that celebrate the true meaning of Christmas, all at Dollywood. Experience millions of lights, award-winning shows, and a winter wonderland featuring a 50-foot video motion Christmas tree. There's nothing like Dollywood at Christmas time. An amazing parade of 5 million lights, holiday decorations, and a lineup of shows that will put you in the holiday spirit. You You can be our guest for Christmas in the Smokies at Dollywood. Big Deals Online Store is giving away family 4-packs of admission tickets. Just register to win by visiting Big Deals Online Store at hometownlive.net. No purchase necessary. Visit often and sign up every day to increase your odds of winning. We'll draw for winners every week, now through December 6th. Thanks for shopping at Big Deals Online Store, and enjoy the holidays on us at Dollywood. Register now to win at hometownlive.net. Good luck and happy holidays.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
What kind of tires do we keep at CC Auto? Cooper, Michelin, Nitto, Hankook, Firestone, Bridgestone, Toyo, General, Yokohama, and many more. We've just added the new line of Mastercraft tires, and we are also a Goodyear National Account dealer. We keep lawn and garden tires in stock, as well as farm implement tubes and tires. We have a farm service truck to meet the needs of our farmers. Call us at CC Auto today, 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
And now, back to the DQ Pigskin Report.
All kinds of great December specials. We'll be telling you more about those here in a little bit. But right now, let's tell you about Boyle County and Coach Justin Haddock's. So many positives this year, going 12-1, winning 32 games in a row, 4 straight state championships in a row. Your record is 53-3, quite a record. Now, what are your thoughts about that last game against Cove Catholic?
I'll be thinking about this last one for a while, but very blessed. We've had a good run. Just got to continue to get to work, and, we're not satisfied where we're at.
Well, I think that's what keeps you motivated, because you have to. They always say it's harder to stay at the top than get there.
It is. I think so too. But that'll just drive us this off season, and looking forward to getting to work.
Well, Coach, it's time for your senior salute. I'm going to give you the name of a player, and you tell me what he's meant to the program. All right?
Gotcha.
Demarie Brown.
Been an explosive athlete. Just been a joy to coach. Fun, competitive. Just really gets after you, and then played multiple positions for us. 2-way starter. Just outstanding football player.
Austin Bodner.
Another kid who's been a 3-year starter, played both ways, made some big plays in the biggest games. Just been here, when you think of Bodner, you think of, that's a Rebel football player as far as what you got, but had an unbelievable career. Really going to miss him.
Josiah Richards.
Josiah is, was a kid that come up and started last year, started this year, got young, really should be a sophomore, but, he's a senior moving on, but just great athlete, and just his best football is ahead of him.
Montavian Quisenberry.
Best player I've ever coached. Sort of it is just the way that he had approached the game. Outstanding young man, and what a football player. Had blessed to get to coach him for 3 years, and some of the things he did on the football field and practice in the game. So just unbelievable. Gio
Brown.
Speedster, really was a kid who come out and got hurt this year, didn't play his sophomore year, and then, just had some great games and some high things, and he had a chance to play college football, really ended up, I hate that his career ended, the way it did, and being injured, but, hopefully he'll come out and have a great track season, and look forward for him there.
Gage Feltner.
Just an unbelievable hard worker. We had him for 3 years, and what a hard worker he did, and football player, how much he improved. Got to start. Guy went down his sophomore year. He's able to start here, and did a lot of great things for us that, maybe one of the unspoken heroes that we had that, just did everything behind the scenes and really got after it.
Jackson Berger.
A kid who didn't play as a freshman and then, got out playing, just loved the game and did whatever we asked of him. Played, was in on special teams, played defensive end, just did a lot of great things for us. Another all-state wrestler who's going to be a really thing. He'll have options to play both and whatever he does, either wrestle or football in college.
Lyndon Smith.
Another kid who, plays multiple sports and done some great things for us, got better as the year went on. And really what people don't see is, they just see on Friday nights of, how many catches he had this, but what he brought in practice and made us better was, just a great story for him and, really going to miss him.
Brock Driver.
Started since he was a sophomore, big-time athlete, did some great things for us on both sides of the ball, long snapper, just did a lot of great things for him and was going to play at Eastern Kentucky and wish him nothing but the best.
Paul McClure.
Another kid that, wrestler, football, really on the line of scrimmage on both ways for us this year. We ask a lot of him and, we're really going to miss his presence as far as what he brought every day. And, he's going to be playing in college and look forward to seeing him play his best.
Samuel Wade.
Another kid who got to play as a sophomore. Had some guys go down. He stepped up and did it. And, we put him in some bad situations. He's not the biggest guy, but, he went out and competed every play and got the most out of his ability as far as what he did. And, just the mindset that, just attacking it and never feeling, a lot of times he was outmanned in games. And we played against some really good people. And, Sam's going to fight and do whatever he is. And that's what's going to help propel him in the future.
Cole Andrews.
Another kid who's a kicker and just kind of, hey, I'm going to kick. I just want to kick. I want to kick. And then, we end up, we need a lineman. And here he is a senior year and plays all, starts every game at right tackle. Just another competitor who wanted to play, had a little mean streak to him. And, could do a lot of different things. And really going to miss just his attitude that he brought every day.
Isaac Donahue.
Another kid that, helped a lot. You may not have seen it on Friday nights as far as what he did and did this just because we had some really good people. But, he brought in practice and he was able to give us a great look. And, he's got opportunities to play in college too. So he's got an offer from Union College and, probably play college football.
Mac Hazlett.
A kid who's had some injuries and did some things, but anything we asked Mac to do, he was able there. Special teams, another guy that did stuff in practice that nobody saw. He drew the short end of the stick on some injuries that he had that he couldn't stop, and he wasn't able to. He had that in his career, but Mac was always there and did everything we asked of him.
Andrew Carr.
A kid that just really stepped up in our kicking game. We talk about putting them in the end zone and in our field goals and extra points. Just a competitor, played soccer too, and does this. Really smart kid, and we had faith in him to stand up and kick.
Coach, anybody I missed?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was worried you were going to have me have to pick them all out. I just forget, as it goes. You're going to leave somebody out.
You got so many kids that you got to think about. Now, I try to make sure I'm prepared for everybody so we can make sure and not overlook anybody. And again, some of these kids as well, we did this years ago, senior salute. Not all these kids are starters all the time, but
Right.
man, they are so critical in practice.
Yes, it does. Like a Lyndon, he dominated in practice and doing this and gave us a great look going against other good people.
Especially when you got guys that go both ways. They both obviously can't practice offense and defense at the same time. So that's where, again, these seniors do really come up. And sometimes they play roles of somebody else, that an opponent coming up. And that's very valuable for your starters, too.
Well, that's something that people don't, if you don't know football and you don't know this, they don't value that. And, as a football coach and a football guy, you value people that come to work every day and do their job. And it's not, nobody's talking about that. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing that. But they're a valuable part of the team that really make it go.
12-1 this season, 32-game win streak, 4 state championships in a row, and 53-3 record at Bull County. What is the time frame? What is the time schedule for you right now and for the football players for 2025?
We're starting on as coaches. We started, I said about an hour after the game was over, of what we've got to do to get better and where we want to get. We obviously take a little break and we do some things, but we're looking at doing things to, we've started with our weight room and who we've got in our locker room with cleaning and getting it set up just to make us better and make our program better.
And you got some big holes to fill with some great athletes that you've had. And that's the challenge. I guess that's what keeps you motivated each year is to try to find some new gems in the rough here of some people to, especially these skilled positions, because you got so many skilled athletes at the skilled positions.
Yeah, we've got our workout on our hands, which that's always good. That's what makes it interesting. If it was all the same, it was all easy, it wouldn't be as fun and challenging. We like a challenge. We want to work and get better, and I think our kids are in that same mindset.
Coach Justin Haddix, I want to thank you for making yourself available every week here to be on the DQ Pigskin Report and give us your views, and quite a run for Boyle County. And we look forward to talking to you again next year and starting a new run again for Boyle County Rebels.
That sounds good. Thank you. Go Rebels.
All right, and there we have Robert. If you can cue up one more break, that would be.
See, we're practically sitting on the field.
That was quick.
Wow.
He's quick on the trigger.
Well,
he said he wanted to break.
He's
was ready
right
for
there.
it.
Great. We'll go ahead and take one more timeout. We'll be back with Center College head coach Andy Fry to do his senior salute. You are getting it on WHIR, which is 103.9 FM. WHBN is 99.5 FM. And we stream it live worldwide at hometownlive.net.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre. I'm the relationship banker for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Great. See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes. For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrodsburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
CC Auto Parts and Service is a difference. We get it. No appointment necessary. Fast, friendly auto service every time. We'll have you in and out, hassle-free. Brakes, engines, and service of every kind. With free pickup and free delivery. CC Auto Parts and Service is a difference. We get it.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
And now, back to the DQ Pigskin Report.
Joe Mathis from Radio Rick live from the Harrisburg Dairy Queen. And now let's go to Coach Fry for this evening's senior salute.
Coach, when I give you a senior's name, you tell me what he's meant to the program, all right?
Okay.
Carter Chandler.
Well, Carter is, I think, there was one catch in that game that it unfortunately went out of bounds, but I'm telling you, it had been an ESPN highlight. I don't know how he caught it. I really don't. I don't know how he did it. But he did that a lot this year. he could come back for a fifth year. We're trying to hopefully try to get him back. But, at a place like Center, a lot of these kids, once they get their degree, they want to get out and make a difference for the good. But, boy, I'd love to get him back. He'd be a great addition for next year's team.
Colton Price.
Colton Price was a backup, and he's like one of those guys that you just mentioned that, they're not seen on the field as much, but they're seen everywhere else. Outstanding person, great leader, cared about the team, was viable, on being a great backup, and gave us, strength in our support of, when guys go down, he was ready, the first one up.
JaMychal James.
JaMychal ended up being a really good corner for us, and he battled injuries a couple years, but would always fight back and be ready, and he'll be missed.
Will Long.
Will's another one that he had followers because he was a great leader. Matter of fact, last week, because he knew he may not be traveling because we had to limit the size by the NCAA, he came over and played scout team on all special teams, all defense. And matter of fact, we're giving him the 12th man award. I mean, he went at it. He made us better because he wanted his teammates to be the best they could be. I'm going to miss him.
J.J. Jones.
J.J. had an outstanding year at linebacker, was second team all-conference. He sat out 1 year and helped student coach and said, Coach, I'm ready to come back. And, man, I was thrilled that he did. And he ended up being a stalwart in our front.
Colin Race.
Colin was another young man that cared about his teammates, cared about the team, was a backup as a safety, got better and better every year, and it was great to have his support. Great guy. Same thing what he did with Will Long, man. We couldn't travel him because we could only take 58, and he came over the scout team and did an outstanding job for us preparing for Carnegie Mellon.
Very familiar name locally, Will McDaniel.
Yeah, another great leader, outstanding, and battled injuries, but just was tough. I've always said there's quite a few of the seniors. They were tough. They weren't going to be they weren't going to sit out. I mean, I don't care if I took pictures a few times. Will probably had a right arm that was just a noodle, but you couldn't keep him off the field. He's a Boyle County should be very proud of Will McDaniel.
Evan Elder.
Evan would be and Will would be all in the same category. Tough. They're just tough. And Evan battled injuries. There were probably the last 5 weeks of the season, he wouldn't practice till Thursday because he just beat himself up playing so hard as a linebacker. And he was second team all-conference as well. Outstanding football player. Had a lot of tackles at the CMU game. I mean, he was all over the field.
Scotty Brown.
Scotty was an outstanding wide receiver for us. Probably made up a good chunk of our wide receiving group. I mean, and probably the best part was he was a great leader. You got to have followers, and they followed him. He was quiet, but yet there wasn't anybody that worked any harder than he did. I mean, he was the type of guy that he would take it to the limit in everything he did, whether it be weightlifting, whether running routes, whether just preparing for a game. He'll be one we'll miss as well.
Parker Guillaume.
Parker battled injuries too, but ended up playing a lot at corner. Was a starter at times there's sometimes he'd be out for a week or two. But probably the best thing I thought that Parker brought to the team, especially defensively, he brought levity. I mean, he loved to play the game, and he loved to be out there with everybody. And really, he was one of those guys you loved being around because he loved being and doing what he was doing.
Aiden Jackson.
Aiden was one of our few first-team all-conference linemen. Was that way as a sophomore, first team. Then junior year, he was second team. But I think he's got a shot at getting some recognition at the higher level, maybe a region or maybe possibly an All-American. You got to win, to be an All-American. And he had a great year. Very good football player.
Tyler Vaughn.
Tyler was another guy that started like Aiden as freshman, played a lot as freshman, and started as a sophomore, started as a junior, and then got a foot injury and had to have it operated on. And unfortunately, I think coming back into the fall, he was probably at 60%. And, great guy. He loved his football team, coached on the field. He just tough kid too, very tough.
Drew Finch.
Drew was a quarterback when we recruited him, but, he's 6'4", almost 6'5", and we made him a tight end, and he was a really good blocking tight end, had great hands, gave us depth at the what we call our YJ position. And, he really turned on, got so much better. Overcame a knee injury as a junior and had to have it operated on, and comes back his senior year and helps us win a conference championship.
Ryan Piles.
Ryan was one of our captains selected by the senior class. He made himself a really good football player. Was honorable mention all conference. Played hard, but probably his strength was his leadership. Great leader.
Coach, have you got anyone else that you wanted to mention?
Well, let's see. We've met. You've got JJ, you got David L. Ryan, Will, James. We had Carter Chandler. I think we got everybody. That's Finch, Brown, and McDaniel. Oh, you missed Cam Tagey, our kicker.
Oh, okay. Cam Tagey.
Yeah, Cam. He was an honorable mention, second team, I think, all conference. I mean, we had two kickers in our conference that were real good. I think the punter from Sewanee he might get a look at in the NFL. And the other kicker from Trinity, it was him and Cam. But Cam won some games for us. He came through. If you remember the Maryville game, he had to kick it at time ran out to win the game against Maryville. I'd like to have him back. He's a two-sport guy. He also pitches for the baseball team, so he's an incredible athlete. We'll miss him.
Did you have any grad assistants? Anybody else?
Yeah, we did. We had some really outstanding student coaches that just poured their life into our program, and we couldn't have done it without them. And that's one is Trip Branch. Trip played for us, but then got injured and decided that, he wanted to help us win, and he did. The other one was Danny Kirk. He was a linebacker out of St. X in Cincinnati, and he did an outstanding job working with our defense as well as Trip working with our offense. And then we had Klein. Gavin Klein was an outstanding student coach for us as well. He those guys helped our coaches become the best they could by taking care of all the things that you can't do behind the scenes. They're there every day, giving as much time to us as the players were. So we couldn't have done it without them.
Another successful season of the Coach of the Year, Andy Fry. Give us your time frame now as far as what is ahead for you. What are your next opportunities and next things that you need to get accomplished, and then looking forward to the 2025 when you all get together and start working for them?
Well, right now, I mean, we're behind 2 weeks because we got the bye and then we got the second round of the playoffs. So it's all about recruiting, and we have to get all the applications in that we're recruiting by January. So that right now is the most important priority. The old adage, you win with talent, you can lose with the talent, but you can't win without it. And so we're right now in the process of probably by Wednesday, all our coaches will be out on the road. Probably they're not shaking the bushes. They're following up on the guys that we've been recruiting since last spring and summer, and have been at game visits. And then we'll invite our official overnight visits in January. That's where we do probably almost 3/4 of all our recruiting in the month of January. So they'll come here for the weekend overnights, and hopefully, you get a good class out of that. I mean, the last two classes have been real strong, so I feel like if we can forcibly come through with another class, we could be real good in the next 2, 3, 4 years. So, and then, as you know, we're going to overseas again. The NCAA allows every 3 years for you to go over and play a professional team, and so we're going to Scotland right after commencement, and we'll be there for 10 days. So, we not only do have our spring practices, which are without pads. When we go overseas, the NCAA allows you 10 practices in pads. And we do that for a number of reasons. One, probably the biggest reason is we get 10 practices in pads. And then two is what greater way to develop morale for your football team is to share something so uniquely different. And every year, when I talk to our senior class, they all talk about when they went abroad and played. That was just an outstanding experience for them all. So that's really kind of what we're banging through recruiting season. Then we'll start our spring, and then we'll get over to Scotland, and then hopefully by the summer these guys will probably be interning, doing research, and then we'll get them back in August. And I think we got a lot of momentum. I mean, we've got a lot of guys returning. We only lose 3 starters on offense and 3 on defense, and I feel like we could be a really good football team next year. But we're also playing 5 of the 10 teams that we're playing played in the playoffs. So it's not like we've got an easy route. I mean, as they say, competition heightens the play, and it will definitely heighten our play. Good things.
Coach Andy Fry, thank you for being available all year long for the DQ Pigskin Report, and we look forward to having you on board again next year.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Coach.
all you do.
All right, there we go. A lot of optimism in that camp because, again, he had a young team.
Yeah.
8-3, and got to go to the playoffs. That's pretty good. You're going to feel like you're in the playoffs here at the DQ Grill and Chill in the month of December. This is going to be our last night here. So we're going to tell you about the original cheeseburgers. You can get 2 for $5. Original double cheeseburgers, 2 for $7. You've got the 2 for $5 original cheeseburger, pretzel stick, and queso cheese. Regular fries or 2 chicken strips, 5 on Sunday, any size, soft drink. Breakfast, listen to these deals. 99 cents, breakfast sandwiches, sausage biscuit, bacon biscuit, chicken biscuit. Joe, what have you got?
Speaking of breakfast,
Yeah.
during breakfast hours, they do fix lunch items.
Oh.
So, like, if you're working the graveyard shift, whatever, working late night, and want to come in, and for you it's lunch, for everyone else on the typical standard time, it would be breakfast, but they'll fix lunch for you or dinner items. You just got to wait for them to cook it. They also have the factory discount Thursdays. The first 4 Thursdays of the month, factory eats for a half price, and so here's how that works. The first Thursday, which is this Thursday, is Essity Thursday. So Essity factory employees eat for half price. Just
bring your ID.
Yeah, bring your badge in or whatever. Second Thursday is Hitachi. Third Thursday is Toyota. And the fourth Thursday is Corning and the E.W. Brown plant, the KU plant. So every Thursday, those employees eat half price. Senior citizens, 55 years or older, 10% off your meal. That does not apply to discounted or sell items or soft serve items, but everything else is 10% off. And they do have the $4 breakfast during breakfast hours. Comes with hash browns and a drink. It's a half biscuit and gravy, sausage egg or bacon egg, country ham egg, chicken gravy burrito, and classic burrito. You pick one. Comes with hash browns and maybe like a coffee, orange juice, or something like that. Whatever you want to drink, and it's $4 for the breakfast deal there.
I'm getting kind of hungry again. Just listen to all that. Tuesdays, the month of December, crispy chicken salad, just $6. And for each gift card sold in the month of December, $1 will be donated back to the Children's Miracle Network to the local children's hospital. That's really neat. That's the way Barbara Montgomery gives back, folks, here at your Harrodsburg DQ. Now, $7 meal deal. It includes original cheeseburger, fries, soft drink, and sundae, $7. Or 3-piece chicken strips, fries, soft drink, and sundae. Or bacon cheeseburger, fries, soft drink, and sundae. Or queso, bacon cheeseburger, fries, soft drink, and sundae. Your choice, $7. Robert Wagner, thank you. Thank you all for listening all year round. We'll hopefully be back again next year. Harrodsburg DQ Grill and Chill. Make sure you remember all of our sponsors. They make it possible for the DQ Grill and Chill. For Joe Mathis, Super Dave, Padre, Tim, and Teresa, and all the other people that have come out all year long, we appreciate you. And be good sports fans. It's been another live sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network. See you all later. Take care. Merry Christmas to one and all.
This has been the DQ Pigskin Report, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agents, CC Auto Parts and Service, Whitaker Bank, Essity, DQ. Join us every Monday evening at 6 during the football season for the Pigskin Report on the Hometown Radio Network and hometownlive.net.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.5. Now, the news.
It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Brian Shook. The White House is defending President Biden's decision to pardon his son Hunter. Spokeswoman Karine Jean-Pierre spoke to reporters on Air Force One as Biden traveled to Africa on Monday.
Those who were late paying their taxes because of serious addictions but paid them back subsequently with interest and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It is clear that Hunter was treated differently.
President Biden had promised he would not pardon or commute Hunter's sentence on federal gun and tax evasion charges. Republicans and some Democrats were not happy with the pardon. Democratic Congressman Greg Stanton of Arizona said Biden got this one wrong. House Speaker Mike Johnson wrote on X that Biden is abusing the justice system by granting the pardon. U.S. shoppers are on pace to shatter holiday spending records. Adobe Analytics says shoppers spent a record $10.8 billion on Black Friday, up 10% more than last year. Adobe also predicts shoppers could spend upwards of $13 billion today. A stowaway who flew from New York to Paris remains in custody in France.